A while back, a friend of mine gave me a late model head off of a 39 F-20, and you can see the 3 holes there on the front end of the head. And what that's for is this fan assembly right here. This is the mount that goes up onto those 3 bolts, and the whole thing is so that I can run a V-belt on it. There's the V-belt pulley that came out on the later F-20s, and here's the flat belt that came out on the earlier models on the regular and the F-20s. And as you can see, quite a difference. And basically all this does for me is the V-belt's a little bit cheaper and easier to find, and probably lasts a little bit longer. And of course, here's the crankshaft pulley. Now there's a big difference here. This is off the earlier model. This is the bearing shaft, and it would go through this piece right here, through the pulley, mount up through there, if I can get it to cooperate. Of course, the bearings would go inside there, and then you would set it on a tensioner and basically use a spring and a bolt system to tension it. Now the new one is this. It's got a threaded end and a nut on it, and that nut would come through here and adjust onto this bracket, and then you would adjust your belt tension with this threaded rod right here. And as you can see, here's some of these bearings laid out. There's about 1,000,000 pieces to this, and what they do is they alternate, the big one with the little one, all the way around. These are all loose. You can see these little plates here. If I can get a good, there's little holes in them here where those little tapered nipples on the end of those roller bearings fit. And I haven't gotten into assembling them yet, but I can imagine it's going to be a handful trying to get all those 4,000,000 pieces to hold together at once. I've still got the ones that I took off the tractor when I got it. See them through the plastic. They're all nice and cleaned up and everything, but of course some of them are a little bit different, so I'm probably not going to be able to use any of them. But at least the pieces are here, and I had everything all cleaned up and painted. Now I got to start all over on it, but I think this will be a welcome addition to the tractor, and I'm hoping to have it cleaned up, painted, and put back together within the next 3 or 4 days.